some lipstick, the eyes, and the mouth, and come in here as a big sock puppet, put it over, and then it'd be just the unknown comic that standing here with the sock and he's be like, So, as my good friend Mark said, I'm Chaz Frick. I'm also known as the mute in Empty Set. So if you go to the show and you see someone that doesn't say anything, it's me. So a little bit about myself. I grew up in Oregon, which is yeah, a couple people here, 2,700 miles away. But I split my time in Pennsylvania. But I always liked Oregon better. It was a better woman for me. So. So growing up in Oregon was interesting. There's many different parts of Oregon. There's like the rainy side of Oregon up towards Portland. But there's also the desert in the center, and that's sort of where I grew up. There's a pretty big town in there. It's called Bend, Oregon. Don't know if anyone has heard of it, but I'm actually not from Bend, personally. I'm from the valley that's right next to it. So it's a tunnel. It's a little dust pit that's like right next to Bend. People from Bend don't even know it exists. It's kind of scary. But anyways, Bend is a really nice place. It's sort of the outdoors capital of Oregon for all different things, you know, whether that's hiking, whether that's walking, whether that's mountain biking, whether that's kayaking, whether that's burning ants on the sidewalk, just about anything. That's the outdoor capital of the world. But, you know, we have a lot of mountain biking trails in Oregon, just everywhere. I don't even know. Some, they're just like go right out to the coast, they go up to Portland, they go around a little circle, and you can come back to the same place and order a coffee out of the Dutch Brothers that's right there, which is the big coffee firm. But, you know, have you ever thought about mountain biking? So, you get your mountain bike there, and it's got a shocks on the front, it's like, ooh, it's fancy, and then there's a shock in the back, so you can get it. Right? You know? But think about the first guy who ever went mountain biking. So, remember those old bikes that had the huge wheel in front of them?
I-wheelers, yes.
Imagine that guy when he's like, you know what, Jim? Today I think I'm going to go mountain biking. He died shortly thereafter. So luckily you have suspension now. So when you're riding down the mountain trail, you don't really have to worry about the bumps. I mean, people sometimes go on those hardtail bikes. Those are the real old hardliners on there. Sitting on there, no suspension whatsoever. So you're going down even just the road sometimes, and you hit a bump, it's like meanwhile the suspension's like So then you get these crazy mountain biking trails out there. Some of them that they go up like this, and they go up like this, and they go like this, and then all sorts of crazy things. But you know, you're flying down the mountain, the trail on the mountain bike with this like, you're going so fast, you're like down this hill, and the wind's going so fast that your eyes are like, you can't actually see where you're going, so you just sort of hold like this and just hope you're going in the right direction. You're bouncing over the bumps, you're like, and then you just go up. You're like, oh, that's Ben down there. You know, sometimes you try to avoid those jumps. People are crazy what they do out there. They'll have like a bike trail that's like this, and then they'll put a jump that goes like that. And it's like, I don't know how you do that. You go down there. All right, well, Astoria's looking forward to you. People from Oregon, that's the town that's like all the way across the state. Anyways, so, you know, you can do mountain biking out in Oregon. You can also do kayaking. So whitewater kayaking, I don't know if anyone does that. It's like, yeah, someone out there, it's good to hear. So, I actually haven't kayaked in a while. I've really missed it. But, you know, you get your little whitewater kayaking, and there's normal kayaks which are like really long, and you can't like actually, if you try to pick them up, you know, you're like picking it up and you're like putting it on your head or something and then like smacking people out. But the whitewater kayaks are a lot shorter. They're like these really nice boats, and like you could lie next to it and like, I don't know, take a nap or something. So, you know, when you get to a whitewater kayak, you have to put on all this gear for it. So you got this like splash skirt, so that goes around the outside of it. You put that on. It's like this big suction thing. It's like those corsets they had in Victorian times. Like, but that's to block out the water, so the inside of your boat doesn't really get wet. It's just really nice when you're going through rapids. You get your spray skirt on, then you get your jacket, you put that on, then you got your paddle, and you sit down in the boat, and you're like, oh, it's the water's over there. most of my friends don't really want to go whitewater kayaking, I think, but it is fun. So then you're paddling on the river, and you go on, and then you're in those really flat areas. It's like nice. You're like, oh, this is great. This is great. I like this. Then all of a sudden it turns into this gorge, and there's like level 4 rapids in there, and you're like, I'm gonna die. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. And then you lose your paddle, so you're like. And then you flip upside down, so under the water, you're like. Then you pull the skirt and get out. That's good. But, hopefully you survive. Not a guarantee, but you know, we always hope. So that's pretty nice. And when you're not mountain biking, kayaking, there's other things to do in Oregon too. So obviously you can drive because there's quite a bit of state to cover, and you can just drive. And you see people with all types of different cars, especially in Bend. Bend is a really interesting place for cars. So you'll see everything from like really old vintage Triumphs and really nice cars to like more modern jacked up trucks with like Jeeps that are like 24 foot off the ground and you can like walk under them. You know, I don't know how personally they do it, because I don't think anyone actually realizes that the more you jack your truck up, the less you can actually turn. So it's like, if you have a Jeep that's 24 foot off the ground, you can take a turn, but it's going to take you like half a mile. Otherwise, you know, you're sitting at the light, you're like, all right, I got to turn on red. You let out the clutch on it, you're like, good. Oh, good. It's not going to happen. That's why you got to drive this car really low to the ground. Not quite low rider, because then you're just like scraping off the side of your car as you're actually driving around. If it's slammed to the ground, usually like the sides of it are just like. Well, it looks like Ted went to Costco today. Traced the whole line right to Costco. That's another thing. Costco is like a really big thing in Bend, like a really big thing. You know, Costco's pretty big as it is, but it's like that store is just like Bend. It's like people go to Bend for Costco. Talk to people from just about anywhere, from like Burns even. They're like, we drove 3 hours from Burns to go to Costco. It works with that. I mean, when you're coming from Bend, you just drive, when you're driving from Burns, you just go about anywhere. I mean, Burns, I said Tomko is sort of a dust pit, but Burns is like a dust pit minus the dust. It's just like nothing out there, straight up nothing. It's like, if you've ever played Half-Life, it's like, we don't go to Ravenholm, so you don't go to Burns. It's like, who knows what the people do out there in those buildings? I think they have some of those like travel stamps that you could get at the Forest Service or whatever with the little stamps. I don't think they even have those there. I think they give you like a medal if you even like get out of your car and He's from Oregon, so as I mentioned before, we have this great place in Oregon, besides Costco and besides all the other stuff. We have this great place called Dutch Brothers. It's like the equivalent of a Starbucks, but it's much, much better than Starbucks. So you have, at Dutch Brothers, you can get everything from energy drinks to different mocha lattes. But the nice thing about Dutch Brothers, like Starbucks, you go in and you order at the front, you're like, walking up in the morning, you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know, give me the coffee. And then once you drink the coffee, you're like, oh, I'm awake. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna do some stuff. But it's like Dutch Brothers, you roll up to Dutch Brothers, because most of the time it's a drive-in, so you drive up. The person opens the window. It's usually a guy or a girl. Sometimes it's a girl too. And like, not always. And then there's times where you can't tell. You're like. But you know, I don't care how tired you are. Before you even order the drink, they open that window. It's like, whoa, where did they get that energy? I don't know. They're tripping on something. They have so much energy. It's ridiculous. It's like they can power Bend entirely. Ridiculous. But then you get like all sorts of different drinks. You get energy drinks. You get coffee. You can get also smoothies. Smoothies are really good there. Like you know the little cup of happiness you get, and it actually is a little cup. Like you can get a little kid's cup with the top and the bendy straw. 160 directions. And if you're really good, they'll put whipped And that's the thing, and that's pretty much Bend. I mean, we don't really have anything else. Like, no one lives there. There's 86,000 people that live there. I don't know, I think they're like robots. They just stay in their apartments all day and don't really go out. It's kind of nice. You can go to the mall, I suppose. See like middle schoolers just